Hello there, namaste. So this is bad news. And I'm guessing it's a sequel to the movie Good News? Or maybe not. The original Good News had Akshay Kumar. This one does not seem to have Akshay Kumar in. So maybe it's a spin-off? But what would be bad news? What was Good News about? I remember seeing it. I just don't remember what it's about. I think it was... Oh, it was about a kid that wasn't his kid. Is that right? It turned out to be someone else's kid because they went through like the eggs got swapped. Isn't that right? Isn't that what happened in Good News? So this is gonna be bad news.
क्वांटम फिजिक्स थोड़ी ना है, सिंपल सा सवाल है, जोर लगा दिमाग पर और बता बाप कौन है।
सही में नहीं पता यार किसका है, बहुत कंफ्यूजन है।
उन्हें मिस्ट्री सॉल्व करने वास्ते मैं शर्लॉक ने बुलावा।
Paternity test.
Yeah, paternity test would be easy.
@अखिल चट्टा सब तो बड़ा ऐड कर लेना।
अखिल।
Oh, okay. So she's trying to find who the donor was. That's what she's doing. Okay. I guess that's the joke. It's the other one was about learning to accept the fact that your child is yours. You're the one who raises them. It doesn't matter about who the father is. It's about loving the child, making sure they are taken care of. You're the parental role for them, no matter if it was a mishap or a mistake. This one, I guess it's about finding the one that she paid for.
I'm pregnant. तुझे paternity test करवाना है।
ले बच्चा मेरा ही है और किसका होना है? तुझे बड़ा कोई ऋषि मुनि खीर खिला गया, हाँ?
Yeah.
खिला गया क्या?
ये ना थोड़ा T20 की तरह हो रहा है। मैं ना थोड़ा टेस्ट क्रिकेट का फैन हूँ। I like चेतेश्वर पुजारा।
So do I.
मतलब तूने स्टार्टर वहाँ खाया और मेन कोर्स मेरे साथ किया?
Oh, okay. Yeah, no. This is not a good film. This is... Yeah, I'm already saying I'll probably never watch this. I probably never watch this. The last one had a message. This one, I'm against people sleeping around in general. I don't care if they're men. I don't care if they're women. It doesn't matter to me. I have always felt like marriage is a commitment, and I guess she's not married. I guess they're not married. But the fact that they're talking about it so openly, it ruins the culture. It ruins the commitment one has with another person. The more it goes down that route, the more you're going to end up seeing yourself become the openness of the U.S., the way it is in America. It's not great. It's not great, which is why there is a thing called passport bros, like my friend and I basically are, because there's no point. It's next to impossible to find someone who's actually decent here, rather than going out and actually finding someone who's a good human being, someone who actually has a structure, someone who knows not what their role is, but what a relationship truly is. I don't like things like this, which kind of encourage immorality, I guess. And I'm guessing that's what it's about. Maybe I'm completely off the mark, but it's just started on the wrong foot.
डॉक्टर बवेजा, प्रॉब्लम क्या है?
It's a once-in-a-lifetime phenomena. This is a case of heteropaternal superfecundation.
So everyone's the parent. Everyone is. Great. Yeah, this is... It's things like this that teach people... Like, there are issues I have with some things that are encouraged in certain types of films. And even in Indian cinema, I see it. And I, have issues with it. Like, I talk about it with my fiance about how this stuff encourages certain types of things. This right here is encouraging the wrong type of message. Absolutely.
Yeah.
एक ही साइकिल में दो अलग-अलग एग्स फर्टिलाइज हुए हैं, इसीलिए आप दोनों ही बाप हैं।
तो शुरू करें।
क्या तुम खिचड़ी पका रहे हो साथ में है? कितने पैसे खिलाए तूने डॉक्टर को?
बात समझ, तेरा मैच टाई हो गया है।
ऐसे कैसे टाई हो गया यार? टाई सुपर ओवर करवाओ आप।
कब मैंने ये सोचा था, कब मैंने ये जाना था, तुम
अब बात सिर्फ मेरी नहीं है ना, बच्चों की भी है। इसीलिए मैं जानना चाहती हूँ कि दोनों में से बेटर फादर कौन बनेगा।
तो शक्ल देख के ही पता लग गया था कि तू ही है पति पत्नी वाला वो।
अबे वो एक्स पति आ गया कबाब में हड्डी बन के।
हड्डियां तो तेरी टूटेगी साले, नाकाम कोशिश। फैसला तो अब भी के अब भी होगा ऑन द स्पॉट। कौन है तू? अब तू अंपायर है, देखते कौन ज्यादा पुशअप मारता है, काउंटिंग करे।
मेरे महबूब मेरे सनम, शुक्रिया मेहरबानी करम।
अरे मेरा टॉवल टॉवल कौन शेयर करता है यार?
अरे बच्चे कौन शेयर करता है यार?
इट्स नेचर, इट्स गुड फॉर द बेबीज।
यार सुंदर लोगों को देख के ना बच्चे सुंदर पैदा होते हैं। वैसे बाप तो सुंदर है ही। एक
यहाँ पे कितने अच्छे टाइगर की फोटो लगी हुई थी यार।
कितने अच्छे टाइगर की फोटो लगी हुई है। हाथ नहीं लगाना, यहाँ नहीं, यहाँ तो मेरी लाश से गुजरना होगा।
That's not comedy. It's, I don't know. Maybe I'm just too old-fashioned. I mean, my parents are together. All my brothers are together with their spouses. My grandparents were together with their spouses. All my aunts and uncles, my great-grandparents. I'm part of that old tradition known as a nuclear family, which, again, here in the U.S. is seen as a disgrace. Because with things like this, it ruins the concept of family. It ruins the concept of being committed to someone, about being loyal to someone. This right here shows that loyalty isn't important, and they're trying to make a comedy out of it. And the way, yes, I understand, like, comedy is one of the ways you break down barriers. What was it? Guess Who's Coming to Dinner? Great film for the time. It was like in the 1950s, I believe. And at that point in time, there was still a lot of racial tension. They would have never been able to make that film if it wasn't made as a comedy. And those types of things work for breaking down barriers. They work at bringing people, seeing other sides. Comedy is a great way to have people understand different aspects. The one thing I don't like is when they try to normalize, you know, unmoral behaviors. That is something that shouldn't be brought to the limelight. That is something that shouldn't be joked about. I mean, there are situations because people see film and they get influenced by it. Like, Guess Who's Coming to Dinner is a great film. It's an old film, but it made people walk away thinking, because it was a typical white family whose daughter went off to college and brought back her boyfriend, who they found out happened to be black. And it was hilarious because it was just an awkward situation, and those work right here. But that was a good message to have. This doesn't feel like a good message. It does not. Yeah.
तुझसे बात करनी है मैन टू मैन।
मुझे पता था तू आएगा। कॉम्प्रो करना है?
ओ हेलो, मैं कोई आदल मुश्किल वाला रणबीर कपूर नहीं हूँ जो हाथों में मेहंदी लगा के चन्ना मेरा करता रहूंगा।
तो मैं भी ना कोई बरेली की बर्फी वाला राजकुमार राव नहीं हूँ जो टैलेंट दिखा के बाद में कृति आयुष्मान को सौंप दूं।
हाँ, तो मैं भी कोई मनमर्जियां वाला विक्की कौशल नहीं हूँ।
ओए, डोंट गेट पर्सनल।
Yeah, definitely not for me. Definitely not for me. You'll probably never see me review this film. Never, just definitely no. Definitely no. It's strange because I come across these types of things. Like, heck, I probably would have never watched OMG 2 if I would have had an understanding of the message it was trying to push. And it's just like, I watched it and I'm just like, you do not want the government having control of this stuff. Because I see what happens when the government has control of sexual education. I'm living here in a nation which has full control over that for children. And here it's just trying to rationalize, you know, it's not amoral, but immoral. Yeah, immoral, you know, relationships. But then again, it depends on the person. I mean, some people might think this is completely natural, and I guess more power to them, but I don't believe that that's the case. Whether it's male, whether it was a man who had knocked up two women or two men who knocked up the same woman, I don't care. It's still wrong. Of course, the way I feel about it. Oh my gosh. Definitely no. I'll never see this film unless my fiance forces me to. And then I'll end up watching it, and then you'll end up getting a review of me being constantly furious. Those are entertaining, right? Thank you all for watching. I'm sorry if I've offended anyone, or I just don't like things like this. I mean, I understand comedy is good for breaking barriers to make things more accepting. But at the same time, there are certain things where it's like we've got to draw a line somewhere, because I've seen where it goes where you have no line, because everything has crossed it to the point that there is no longer a line in the sand that people can cross. It's everything is acceptable. Everything's acceptable. Thank you all for watching. Talk to you next time. Doodles. Oh.